So one of the biggest cons of living in New York City is how expensive the rent is. I pay $2,200.
Okay, I pay $13.75.
I pay $2,100.
I pay $12.75.
$16.35.
$2,000 a month.
$25.75.
I own my home.
We live in a house. It's over 100 years old and haunted.
So today we're gonna see how much people are paying for rent in New York City and see if we can get an apartment tour. Would you be willing to give a tour of your apartment
Yeah.
today?
No.
I'm an artist, so like I have a studio space mixed with my bedroom essentially. No, my apartment looks like maybe another day though.
Am I dying from laughter how small this thing is? Okay, here we go.
Yo, welcome to my apartment.
Yo, this space is so small. How much do you pay for it?
$650.
What's the square footage?
80 by 150.
So really it just feels like a walk-in closet.
It's in Midtown, so it's nice because it's not in a random spot.
Like in Brooklyn or something.
Like in Brooklyn.
Oh wow. Holy
This is the kitchen, no oven.
Are these clean or dirty
Yeah,
dishes?
they're so dirty.
They're so dirty. This is like the only shelving space you have kind of over
Only
here.
shelving, yeah. It's kind of annoying.
This
yeah.
is very like college-esque,
It's
right?
so college. Feels like a dorm, yeah. We have a makeup bin and we have food.
Or do you cook in here ever? That's the real question.
Sometimes, yeah. If I do though, like I'll go get it fresh. This is storage. I just keep like a lot of cleaner stuff up there. So I had food up here originally. There were like mice in the beginning of summer. So I was like, hell no.
The whole mice bugs thing, like any apartment in New York, you can't escape it. You almost couldn't even do an at-home workout in here. That's how small it is.
Yeah.
So you used to live in a luxury high-rise, and then you moved into this tiny spot.
Yes.
And what prompted that?
I was debating if I was gonna move back to LA when this lease was over. So it was a 6-month short time lease. I just found it and I thought it would be nice and convenient. I can travel and not have to worry about a lot of rent.
Basically saved $2,600 a month.
Yeah, exactly.
So should we shift into the living room area?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Onto the couch, a nice view of the TV. You can almost reach over and wash your hands from the living room if you wanted to.
I work in fashion, so those are all from my magazine that I write editorials for. And then semi-new to New York, a year, so it's like postcards that they give you when you go to restaurants. And I'll like write memories on the back of them with like whoever I went with to the place.
So do you primarily hang out like down here when you're at home?
Mostly. Sometimes it's nice to go up there and like read.
This space between here and here folds into a guest room. Can we pull it out? Can we see it?
Yeah, that's it.
So everything has to shift to the right a little bit. And then you just pull it out.
This is Surf Life. So I'm guessing they're like a surf brand.
It's definitely a little stiff.
Oh, it's very stiff. Like I have to like buy a mattress pad every time friends come.
And where do you keep the mattress pad then?
I'll return it because I don't. It's so big. I mean, look at the closet. It's so tiny.
The cupboard under the stairs.
This is the thing about this apartment is like every time I want to get something out, something else has to move.
Oh, so you have your jackets and stuff there.
Yeah. Just because it's hard to get to, so stuff I don't need right now.
Where do you keep your jackets when it is winter?
See where all those clothes are right now?
They do. They're just hanging down from somewhere.
There's literally one bowl that goes across the entire wall up there, and I was like, I have no other choice but to put clothes here. Yeah, it's like a little treehouse, kind of.
Yeah, it does actually feel a little bit like a treehouse. What about your neighbors? Can you hear them?
Surprisingly not. The only one I can hear is the one next door, and his shower is, it must be like right behind that wall.
So the stairs lead up to this lofted space, which is your bed.
Yeah.
Can I try out your bed? This is something I ask everybody.
You can try it out.
I can try it out?
You can try it out.
Oh my
You want
goodness.
me to go first or you want to go first?
You go first.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you have your shoes on. Do you want me to take them off real quick?
Yeah, can you?
This is funny. We're really gonna know each other.
We are. We just pull it. Thank you.
If you were an old person, you could not live here. Oh wow. This is actually insane.
I know. Isn't it crazy?
Basically from this railing to the ceiling right here, that's like the amount of space we have up here. So you ever bring boys up here?
Never.
It's never happened.
I tell them like it's actually not possible. It's like they're like, we won't judge you, and I'm like, no, it's not about judging. It's like you actually won't fit.
The full test.
I'll move.
It's actually really comfortable.
It is.
Like your mattresses.
Yeah.
We're just close to the ceiling.
We're super close. Don't hit your head. That's how close it is. You really gotta watch out.
Those are purses?
They're purses, bag.
Purses and bags. And then you have some more clothing hanging up over here. We just met and I'm just like in her bed. I mean, I guess people do this all the time, but not for a social media video. They're more like, you know, getting drinks at the bar. Then they end up in someone's bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Thaddeus, are you right there? So how did you find this apartment?
So I found it on Street Easy. I was actually supposed to get the one below me that had a bathroom in the unit and I think an oven, but that was $850 and the girl was like, it's gone, it's taken, like these are going like crazy. And she was like, I have one more open for you. There were so many people touring this apartment when I came.
Really?
And the agent just was like, you're really fun, like I think you should have it. And
So this was a hot commodity.
it was a very hot commodity. It was funny because all the FIT students were like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, like we want this.
Damn, so let it be known, this apartment, people want it. This isn't like, oh no, you don't want to live here. You want to live here.
You do, it's an adventure.
Can we check out the bathroom?
Yeah.
She sounds embarrassed. Also, I noticed you keep your shoes out here.
Yeah, I do.
And your neighbor doesn't care here?
No, he's so chill. I've asked him a million times if it bugs him. He's like, I don't care.
The shower looks nice, actually. No, I'm serious. So being a female living in this building and having your shower down the hall, do you ever feel uncomfortable?
No, honestly, but it might be because I know all my neighbors and I feel like I can just like walk out. I can rock out here in town like a robe and it just doesn't matter because like we're all really close. So it's all my skincare and then this is just like kind of essential stuff like makeup brushes and let's go.
Sketchy rooftops in New York City. Whoa, so this is your rooftop. How often do you think you come up here? Like once a week, 7 times a week?
So I work from home like 3 times a week now. So I would say like 3 to 4 days. Sometimes I get a little claustrophobic, so it's nice to just kind of like relax up here, read, write, yoga. It just gets so tiny and tight in there, so.
What do you do with the dog when you go to work?
I keep him either in the apartment or I take him to daycare in the morning.
The luxury building versus this apartment, which one's better?
This.
Hot take.
100%.
Hot take.
People need a lot less than what they think they need and learned that here.
Life lessons from the tiny apartment.
Parents were making fun of me actually because they were like, Alaina, you can't even, I'm from Missouri. So they were like, Alaina, you can't even find a spot like this in Missouri for this cheap.
Welcome to my loft, $687 a month.
Hi, we're touring a micro tiny apartment that costs $687. Yeah, we're right outside JR's apartment. Let's go inside. This place is so cool, dude. We made a TikTok video together that got like 30 million views or something.
It was my first internet video I have ever been in.
And they just want to see more of them, so we're back. It beats every tiny apartment because of this giant window right here.
It's not my window, it's actually Mandy's. You know, I like to prop it open with the yoga mat, but yeah, this is my favorite part about it too. I live just like you.
You live just like me. We live the same. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. This is insane. I have a closet. I still can't believe it.
But that's a good sized closet, actually.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as big as I am.
So you have storage for an AC unit. That's pretty
AC
good.
unit, a bike, up here, dishes. I use them sometimes.
Do you cook or no?
Not really. My rent's so low, I just go out. Just so y'all know, I'm from East Tennessee in the Smoky Mountains. I grew up in a town of about 1,200 people. Now I'm here. This is my favorite glass.
I got glasses just like that in my apartment. See, we're the same. Do you
Yeah.
like to drink tea on the daily or
Oh, I drink coffee.
you drink coffee?
Yeah.
So what's the tea kettle for?
To boil the water.
For the coffee.
For the coffee. Milk pot. My mom loved to do it. It's just a piece of home here with me in New York. Yeah, I was in band in high school. It was the best part of high school. That's me at the very top, laughing.
So you have your mini fridge here?
Yeah, emphasis on the mini.
That looks like my underneath my sink.
Yeah.
Because we're the same.
Yeah. I had never seen this in my life. This was just here when I moved in. It's a little writing desk. Pull it down, write my bills, letters. Oh, Mandy loves ping pong balls.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's how she keeps occupied during the day.
Acts as your desk or home office.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll set the computer here, type on and stuff, do homework.
So you said you're a student. What are you studying?
Oh, so I study tourism, recreation. I love people. I love places. Where should I do that? In the greatest city in the world, man.
And guess what? I love New York too. We're the same. This is gonna get old, so this just latches right up.
Yeah, the few times I do use it, silverware.
Oh,
yeah,
it's a
every
bike
lane, right?
So what's been your favorite bike route so far in New York?
Oh, without a doubt, my all-time favorite, start at Battery Park, go all the way up to Hudson, George Washington Bridge. There's a tiny little red lighthouse under there. Check it out. It's beautiful.
Totally agree.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Quite a bit of space for your bicycle in here.
Yeah, can you believe that?
You have to carry this up the stairs though.
Yeah.
How many floors?
3 floors, 2 flights.
Cozy. It's definitely a little bit of a workout, I will say that. How do I turn over? Oh god, did I hit you? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
That's a workout.
It's not a problem for you, right? Because we're the same.
Okay, we're into it. We're in there. Yeah! Woo! We made it. We made it all the way up. Sick.
I just bought this. Every time I've ever gone into a music store, I have never left what I went in to actually get.
And you're looking to start a band, right?
Oh yeah, if you play music, hit me up. This is the after work space.
Okay.
After homework. I don't sit here till everything's done. You know, chores, cleaning, groceries, homework. So I keep the momentum going.
I have a rule where I can't get back into my bed after I wake up. It's the same thing.
Oh, that's a good rule. Underwear. Socks. I don't have TV, if you notice.
Dude, does she ever jump anywhere else or she just chills right there?
Just right there.
Well, she is a cat. If there's anyone that can hang out on the ledge, it's a cat.
Exactly.
You spend majority of your time down here, and it seems like you have maybe like a lofted situation, and that's where you sleep up there?
No, these stairs, it's just like a little shelf. It's pretty to look at. Really tall ceilings.
Oh.
Caleb, I don't sleep, dude.
Oh, gotcha, because
Yeah.
you're here to hustle.
That's right.
Gotcha.
No, that's not real. We'll go up to the penthouse. The penthouse suite. These lights were here when I moved in. These ran out of batteries. I usually like to turn them on, kind of like chill. This is usually where the cat stays. She'll sit right here and she'll just stare at me and judge me for everything I do.
Also, you have like loads of space up there.
So much. This is a full-size mattress.
Let your plants grow.
It's kind of southwestern facing-ish. Found this on the street, cut off the legs, put it up here, and I thought, what a great way to like show my plants, give them light, give them space to grow, and they're all really happy.
Yeah, it feels better when you have a plant.
Yeah.
It just feels better, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I don't have any plants in my room.
Ooh.
Yeah, you want to play some for us?
Yeah.
This is definitely like, out of all the tiny apartments, you know, I would not want to live in any of them, but this one. I would never let this apartment go, yeah.
Oh no, this would be my Midtown getaway when I eventually move to Brooklyn.
Also, you could just turn it into like your little jam studio or something in the future, where you just like have your guitars and stuff in here.
That's it.
We got a superstar up here. He's jamming for us right now. They don't want to hear it. Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah, let's go.
Alan Wolf.
Feel like I'm
Smoke
like
Stack Lightning.
playing Guitar Hero, but I'm not playing, and you're playing. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna play?
We're the same. I can play guitar. I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all. So why don't you slide? That's all we got. I mean, you have everything but a bathroom in here. Where's the bathroom?
It's actually 3 times the size of this apartment. It's insane.
Is it really?
Clawfoot tub, hot tub, water slide. This is it. It's like pretty big. It's not that bad. It's bigger than the bathroom I had back home. So if you come in, got a nice skylight. I love it when it rains. I do share it with the girl right there. Yeah.
And you share it with somebody else, but that's like the same as having roommates in my head. It's
Right.
like one other person, right?
Also, look at this like frame right here.
Is it cool?
I actually found this place on Craigslist. There are 2 photos. They're super pixely, and it was actually one of the other units. I didn't know if it was real. I did what everyone does. I go to Craigslist. I go to all the websites. I actually found this place on Craigslist.
Found this apartment on Craigslist.
Yeah.
The photos were pixelated.
Yeah,
And then
there's 2.
there was 2 pixelated
Yeah.
photos, and you decided this may be real, and you paid for a month's rent, right?
Yeah, so I paid for February. I didn't get up here till like the 25th, something like that.
And then you were just moved in, hoping this place was real.
Yeah, so I'm in the U-Haul, driving up with Mandy. I'm like, it hit me. I was like, oh, I'm either sleeping in this tonight or like, a bed.
Yeah.
Obviously, it turned out to be real.